Welcome to Crypto Rosetta. My name is Savage. Today we're looking at PEPE Coin. Let's get into the price action and see what's going on. So what we're talking about in the previous video was we're actually looking for the idea that we're actually looking to extend up here. And we can see that basically this has occurred here. And now there are a couple of ways of still reading this move. So because of the fact that we have had this extension here, this could actually be a completed move into these highs. So it has come up higher than I was anticipating, and the extension does seem to be within the fifth wave here. Now, because of this, it does make it a little bit strange, and we need to just be cautious that we don't have further extension here. So we're going to discuss this within the video. But now, what we need to be mindful of, I'm actually going to remove this from the screen now. We're going to be discussing the two ways we're looking at this. So basically, what I'm looking at is the potential that whether we've actually instead extended in this third wave here, and actually this is now a completed third wave. In which case, what we'd be looking for a typical third wave location would actually be between this 2164 to this lower range here of this 95063. So this would be our typical fourth wave area that we'd be looking for. Now, because this has moved up so high, sometimes this can be a bit shallower. So, potentially we could look to actually only come back into this previous move here at this 216,472 area. Now, what I'd be looking for here is one of two things. Potentially, we could see a pushback to the upside and then another drop, which could look to actually bring us into this channel line and into the area of this previous low here. What I'd want to see is if we get a reaction off here. Now, because of the fact that we have two ways we're counting this, we need to be careful that actually what we don't have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because we've actually come up here into this 3.618. Now, this would be a very extended third wave if that is the case, and we could be actually looking to complete this there. However, if this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what this could mean is we actually could be setting up for having a bigger drop to the downside here. And this actual target range would be down here between this 1246.84 to this 837, sorry, this 31934 area. So this would be sort of the whole zone that we could find as support. Obviously, areas of interest would be this 50% here at this 83.761, and then this would be the sort of higher end of this as a 382 retracement, this 124684 region. So that would be basically bringing it back into this bit of structure here. So want to keep an eye on this area and see exactly how we play out. We need to just be careful that we don't actually have this bigger retracement to the downside here. The thing is, if we are completed into this high, what we would be expecting is a deeper move, like I said. And what I would be looking at in that manner would be looking at this rather in this sense, where we have this as 1, 2, this is just the third wave, fourth wave. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 up into here, and it's done. Now, so this is what we need to be careful of, because basically what we would want to see in this count then is a three-wave move to the downside, looking for these target areas here. Now, what we're going to discuss is the internals of this potential breakdown in a second. One thing I just also want to talk about, because we don't have a lot of structure here to work off of, we also can't rule out the idea that we're still extending out in a bigger move here, where potentially this is a 1-2, and then we actually have a 1-2 of a third here, and then actually we're looking to break even higher. So one of the things that I am looking out for here is the potential that we could see further extension here. And that would be looking at this in this manner, where we could actually look to, form this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here as an additional wave 1 and 2 looking to push up. Now, it is also possible, like I said, that potentially from further back here, we could find a 1 and a 2, and that would be looking for, a higher support zone as well, if it is looking to extend out. So that would be between this 1948 to this 1209 area. Now, this could still fit into that idea of extension here, where we have another 1 and 2, and we'll have to monitor this move and see exactly how it plays out. Now, if we are actually extending from higher up here, where this is becoming another 1, 2 within this, what our support zone would be is this 220558 and to this 285920. So we can see here we've actually come down into this already. We've come down to this 0.618. The thing is, the move to the upside is not looking very impulsive at the moment, so I'm still treating it as corrective. So even if we do get another move up here, ABC, what I'd want to see is, breaking back above these highs. If we fail to do that and we just move back into the central channel line, potentially we could see another drop down into these areas here. So the idea here is basically this fourth wave potential here, and this is a wave 2. they pretty much got a similar zone here. The difference would be how it reacts afterwards. So if this is another 1-2 here, we'd be actually looking for this higher zone here of this wave 3, which would be this 1111002 area, the 1.618. So, that would be where we'd be looking for that bigger push to the upside if this is a extension here. Otherwise, we could just still be looking for that wave 4. So invalidation of this would come by crossing this 181626 area. Losing this area would invalidate that idea. So the good thing is that there is some potential overlap between these areas. So even if we do have this as a third wave, looking for a fourth and a fifth, we're still going to be looking out for this similar target area, this 2164.72. So I would be looking out primarily for this, and then looking for the possibility of coming down towards this 382 as testing the top end of this move. And if we don't hold that as support, we could still potentially find support at the lower end here, which would be this 50% retracement. So that's what we're looking at there. Now, the internals on this move here, what I'm thinking is going to happen, obviously, we have to allow for the fact that these can invalidate, but this is how I'm treating it at the moment. I'm looking for the potential here that what we have is this is a W wave looking to form a X wave to the upside and then forming a Y wave to the downside. So now I'm treating this as a potential A wave, B wave, and then looking for that C wave. That C wave would be this 3362.79, looking for that 1-to-1 to the upside. If that does play out, potentially that could bring us into this 50%, which would be this 3401. If this does look to push up higher, some other key areas would be this 618, which would be this 363234. And then if we do push up higher, towards this higher range here, this would be our highest we want to come as a 786 retracement, which would be this 398877. Now, because it's potentially a fourth wave as well, we need to be aware we can still see something like this play out where we get a bigger flat correction where we actually take this high. So we need to just be cautious with the moves to the upside here. If they happen in just a three-wave move, it could mean that we move down afterwards. But for as long as we remain within this channel that I've got currently drawn here, obviously this has only got 2 touch points at the bottom, 1 on the top. So what we're looking for is the potential of finding another touch point up here. If we do, what we could then find is that this is our X wave, and then we actually see that Y wave down. Now, from this zone, we could look to potentially turn around this 208076, but we'd have to wait for that confirmation in structure. If we just get a move down here as a B, and a C, what we could then develop here, or sorry, a WXY, what we could actually develop here is continuation to the up in another three-wave move and actually become a more complex move to the downside here, where we actually look to come back and challenge that trend line here. And what we could then see is this move come back up one more time and come back and challenge some of these lower areas that we're talking about, this 2164 to this 137327 area. So this is still viable. We need to just be aware that technically speaking, as a fourth wave, we could still drop as deep as this 95063. So I want to give it a bit of space, see how we react. But yeah, like I said, for as long as we remain in this channel, I am looking for the potential to come back down more time for a Y wave. If we do break down directly and we don't actually push up as high, and we can, what this could actually be is we could just have a much smaller X wave here where this is X completed and then we push down one more time for a Y wave. If that's the case, that zone that we could look for is this 181713. Now, obviously, this could then be, WXY completed and then we push up, but really we would have to take these highs again, for more confirmation that this is playing out. Until we do, need to just be a little bit careful. Now, I've marked this red line here as well as a potential area I'm watching out for, because what we have is a five-way move here. So if we form this as a 1, 2, and then we actually break down deeper here, we start to cross the 1656 in a direct manner. So that's without actually coming up higher here. If we just get a direct drop down here towards this zone, this could then mean that we have a five-way move in here, and then we'd have to be cautious because then that could possibly mean this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again here, in which case this would become 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And if that's the case, this would then be, telling us that this is going to be an A wave, we're going to get a B wave up, and then we're going to get that continuation down. And that would mean that we're going to be looking for this lower target range here between this 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 4 to this 3, 1, 9, 3, 4 area. So this is what we need to be aware of. I am primarily still expecting a fourth wave here. as long as we hold above this 95 and 63. But if we start to lose that area, then it becomes more likely we're actually going to see that bigger breakdown actually taking place here. Okay, so I'm going to leave the video there. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please smash the like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video. Leave us some feedback down below. Also in the description, you'll find a link to Discord. Come check it out. It's free to join. As well as that, you'll find affiliate links for both Primates PT and BYBIT down there. Both great exchanges we use on a regular basis. Check them out if you don't have an account. Using the affiliate link does help support the channel, and we do appreciate it. Everyone have a great weekend, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.